Hey guys, what is up? I am so excited because today is the first video of my Valentine's Day series, and there's going to be, I believe, 3 videos I'm doing in total, and this is just the first one. So this video is 5 Valentine's Day vegan and healthy recipes. Don't come for me. I realized after the fact that some of the ingredients I used weren't technically vegan, but you can totally use the vegan substitute. Like, for example, I used dark chocolate wafers and I didn't realize there was milk in it until after the fact. Now, I'm vegetarian, so it's okay for me, but if you are strictly vegan, just make sure that you look at the labels on the back before you buy them, and don't make the mistake that I did. So I do realize that some of the items I used aren't technically vegan, but they're as close as possible, and I did it with good intentions. I had no idea. So without further ado, I mean, what's taking us so long? Let's get to the video. And please, if you made any of these, let me know. All right, I'm not gonna keep you any longer. Let's go.
Alrighty guys, for the Valentine's Day energy bites, you are going to need 2 cups of oatmeal, a half cup of honey, a half cup of peanut butter, a half cup of coconut, a 1/4 cup of flax seeds, hemp seeds or chia seeds, and lastly a half cup of Valentine's Day M&Ms. And after you have all your ingredients together, literally just simple science, you're going to put all of your ingredients in a mixing bowl and just mix that baby up until all the ingredients are thoroughly blended together. Once you have a blended, you are going to want to take some plastic wrap and cover your bowl with the plastic wrap and pop that baby in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes until it seems like you can clump together the ingredients and they're good. After you do that, you are going to take them out of the refrigerator and basically take off the plastic wrap and roll them into whatever size balls that you want to do, and put them in a little container and store them in the refrigerator. And I swear guys, that's literally it. They are so good and so tasty and a pretty healthy snack when you get that little sweet tooth, but you don't want to, you don't want to regret what you eat. So these are perfect for that and super delicious, and I highly recommend trying these out. You can substitute things however you want, and yeah, that's how you make them. So super delicious, and you guys won't regret making this. The next recipe that we are going to dive right into is the Valentine's Day heart yogurt bites, and this is probably the simplest recipe out of the 5. And so for the ingredients, you will need any type of flavor that you want. I chose strawberry yogurt and vanilla yogurt, as well as whatever type of toppings you want. I went for fruit, I went for raspberries and blackberries, and then just a silicone mold to put your yogurt in. So I thought it was appropriate, to choose a heart mold. So once you have all your ingredients acquired, you are literally just going to spoon your yogurt into the silicone mold, as you can see that I am doing, and fill up however many that you want. You can do all of them. I think I did 12. And then once you have filled up all of your silicone hearts or whatever silicone mold you choose, you are just going to add the toppings to the top. I put both berries in every heart because I like both berries. Yeah guys, I swear that's it. You just have to pop them in your freezer for about 2 hours because you want to make sure they're super solid. After that 2 hours goes by, you're going to want to pop them out of your freezer and simply just pop them out of your silicone mold into a cute little bowl like I did. And they, first of all, guys, boom, here they are. So aesthetically pleasing to look at, but they're also super tasty and so healthy. And they taste like when you go to the frozen yogurt shop and get frozen yogurt. So highly recommend doing this recipe, guys. You will not regret it. Okay, for the strawberry yogurt parfait, you are going to need strawberry yogurt, crushed graham cracker crumbs, some berries of your choice. You can do strawberries, raspberries. I personally went with the red theme, so I chose raspberries, and some sprinkles and a cute little cup. I chose Valentine's Day sprinkles, of course, duh. And that's all you will need for this recipe. So first you're gonna take your graham crackers and literally just crush them. So I used a little like wooden spoon thingy to mash them. You can use your hands, anything that would like crush them, but you don't wanna like destroy the bag. Crush your graham cracker crumbs until you get this fine kind of sand-like consistency. Once they are crushed, you are just going to do pretty much just like a layering type effect. So you're just going to want to get your yogurt and add a spoonful of that, or however much you want your first layer to be. Once you have done that, you're going to add some graham cracker crumbs as well as your sprinkles and some berries. And then once that is done, you are just going to repeat the process. Add another layer of yogurt on top of that, as well as graham cracker crumbs, sprinkles, and raspberries. And boom, you guys, you have a super, super healthy treat or dessert, whatever you want to eat it as. And I promise, guys, this is such a good recipe. It tastes super delicious, super good. Highly recommend. For the next recipe, Cupid Smoothie, you are going to need 8 ounces or 1 cup of milk. I chose almond milk, a half cup of yogurt, a half cup of frozen red berries. So I used frozen strawberries and fresh raspberries, and a half cup of ice. And of course a blender. And that's all you will need for the Cupid Smoothie. Now, I think we are very familiar with how to make a smoothie. So you are just going to put all of your ingredients in your handy dandy blender and blend that baby up. I swear, guys, that's so easy. Like, we all know how to make a smoothie, but I swear this tastes so good. And it has such a pretty pink color to it. And you can also add like whipped cream to the top or sprinkles on top. I added some raspberries on top. So good, and I highly recommend this recipe. I keep saying I highly recommend them, but I mean, it's true. They're so good. And blend it, and yeah, there you go. And here is me doing the smoothie dance, because am I the only one that dances after they make a good smoothie? So that is my dog. His name is Zion, and we are both just doing the handy dandy smoothie dance. Okay guys, for the vegan chocolate peanut butter hearts, you are going to need a half cup of creamy peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of coconut flour, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, a half cup of dark chocolate chips, and a half teaspoon of coconut oil, as well as any type of cookie cutters of your choice. I went with Valentine's Day cookie cutters, duh. And once you have acquired all of your ingredients, you are going to combine your peanut butter, your flour, maple syrup into a medium bowl and make sure you stir really, really well. I went back and added more flour because you want the consistency of peanut butter, but you want it to be not sticky. So I had to go back and add more flour because you want to be able to mold the peanut butter. So if it's a little too sticky, then go back and add a little bit more flour. Once you have gotten that consistency down, you are going to take a baking tray and parchment paper, and you're going to take out your dough. and take your cookie cutters, and basically the way you do it is you put your cookie cutter on the parchment paper, and then you kind of take however much mixture you want and like form it in the cookie cutter. I mean, you guys can see what I'm doing, but just form it into the cookie cutter and then kind of hold the mixture down as you pull the cookie cutter up, and you should get your shapes. And once that is done, you are going to pop your mixture into the freezer for about, I would say, 20 minutes. And once that 20 minutes has gone by, you are going to take them out and put them on your table. And then now we're just going to melt our chocolate chips. So I put my melting chips in a microwave safe bowl and melted them in 30-second increments, stirring in between increments. And then, as you can see, I got it to melt. You want to be careful that you don't burn the chocolate. Guys, I've been there. It's horrible. Don't do it. Once you have your melted chocolate, you are literally just going to dunk your shapes into the chocolate and put them back on the parchment paper and pop it right back into the freezer for about 20 minutes. It should harden up really quick. And bada bing, bada boom. There we go, guys. You have vegan peanut butter hearts. These are so good, and they are way healthier than Reese's peanut butter cups, even though I still really like eating those, but that's okay. These are a really good, healthy alternative. Highly recommend you make these.
Okay, so you made it to the end. That concludes the first of my Valentine's Day series. I want you guys, if you try them, any of the recipes, comment down below what your favorite one was. And if you made any variations to it or like a little twist on it, also let me know, because I always like to try new things. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned next week for the second of my Valentine's Day series. Okay guys, bye!